Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Heroes 2 Spearhead mod replay. Spawn on bottom left side as the Soviet forces, we have Theo. Spawn on top right side as the Wehrmacht forces, we have, still need to learn how to pronounce his name, Stoklomovi. I have no idea. Should actually probably sit down and actually look and read how to pronounce that one. We do have the Volks Grenadiers being employed on out. Looks like into some regular Grenadiers.
The new Grenadier squad is ready.
Over here, got the sappers running around. We do have more sappers here. And we do have the Tier 1 rifle company has been deployed as well. We have some Frankovici squads. Look, he is going for a Frankovici. I wonder if they actually got the voice lines announcing.
You need engineers?
Both sides, of course, captured some sectors. We got some Grenadiers now deployed on out. Neither side selected Doctor just yet. Frankovici squad's almost out. And they do get deployed out, but they didn't have the voice line.
We built it as ordered. You need something. Engineers have secured the sector. How can we help? You need something built?
Go ahead and sprint around. We've got, looks like the combat engineers versus the pioneers at long range. Combat engineers are behind heavy cover, mostly. Needs to perhaps get reoriented around it. And I do have a Maxim being deployed on now. I'm assuming that's a Maxim. I'm assuming it is, because I don't know which structure. Oh, he's building it right here. 1910 Goda. I guess that's, yeah, Maxima Oblast. I don't know how to pronounce or even know how to read some words written in English characters.
MG squad awaiting orders.
Communists are running back to the heavy cover right here. Maxim now pushes his way forward. Now that looks like I selected that option just yet. Grenadiers has made support to the light cover. Pioneers are going to be supporting them as well. Sapper Squad has fallen them back. This does capture the fuel point as well. Notice the Frankovici Squad are going to be repositioning. Hoorahing away. Maxim does find hit there on the Grenadiers, suppressing them. Pioneers could be suppressed relatively soon as well. And good damage there onto the Grenadier squad.
Heavy machine gun team prepared for combat.
Another Maxim, so he's deployed out two Maxims. Probably a good idea for the Wehrmacht player to deploy out some mortars at this rate. Because it is also an annihilation game as well.
We are losing a sector.
And it looks like these Pioneer squads receive a bit of fire. Does receive a bit of damage there. Frankovici squad's advancing forward. We got the Maxim sitting up behind some heavy cover there. And Molotov has been thrown. Grenadier squad maybe eyeing for a counter grenade there. Frankovici squad does fall back to some heavy cover. And the Sapper squad, the combat engineer squad, does get pinned by the MG42. Max is set up in a bit of an unusual location, but should be able to be very effective if somebody were to advance in that region. And he does get some flanking shots there, or potentially flanking shots there with the Maxim. And not really flanking shots. But let's force back the MG42 either way. Combat engineers are behind some heavy cover. This Maxim is going to be setting up behind this heavy cover there in order to ensure this fuel point does not go down. And this Maxim is going to just maintain there a long time for the combat engineers to push forward to capture some the fuel point. Here another Ura forward by the combat engineers. And now do have a sniper using the guards model and has a PTRS. Good damage there on the Grenadier. Still no doctrinal lock-ins for either player. Max now firing, gains some great hits there onto the Grenadiers. Grenadier squad does fall back. Engineers have to decapture that point. Maxim's receiving a bit of fire there. And the machine gun Gewehr is getting some good suppression there as some of these models are pushed forward. Grenadier squad advancing forward does throw a grenade there, which will keep these Grenadiers away. Is getting suppressed there. The combat engineer should be able to deal with them now. And now we do have, looks like a 2-2-1 being pulled out by the Wehrmacht player. Yep, it is a 2-2-1.
We have a new scout car.
MG42 is now fully pinned by the Maxim, but Maxim is down less models and is severely wounded. The squad, at least. Pioneers are sprinting on forward, trying to get a nice flank there. He has been upgraded to mine, or being upgraded to Minesweeper. Very nice. Goes out for a grenade there as well, or a bundle grenade, I should say. Does get it fully decrewed as well. Could grab himself a free Maxim. I would probably do that. And now we've got a 2-2 upgrade for the 2-2-1. Radar Panzer. I guess it says it's an armor upgrade for it. A more powerful engine solid and managed to wait. So yep, we do got an armor upgrade there for the 2-2-2. And those just going to booby trap that Maxim with a landmine. All the carcasses are dead, so don't have to worry about that being spotted. The Grenadiers may want to not be on top of the landmine.
Capture complete.
Going for 2 landmines. Ooh, greedy. Sniper does receive a bit of fire. I just love how they use this the old ribbon system as an upgrade symbol. Nice.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Decapturing that point. The Maxim is rigged, more or less, to explode.
Now we wait.
Deploys out some of his own landmines over there. Very nice.
Enemy is encroaching on our territory.
We've got the combat engineers advancing forward. There's 3 squads of combat engineers. Grenadier squad does get suppressed. It does throw a smoke grenade since the base MGs does reach out to that cutoff point.
Anti-tank gun is ready for action.
Great hit there and does take out that Maxim squad. So both the Maxims are down. We do of course have a Zis gun, and we do have, looks like the 67th.
We have an isolated sector.
He has selected the tank division, I guess. Assault and anti-tank.
Taking what we have secured.
Some sort of tank division. And for the Wehrmacht player, he has not selected Doctrine just yet either. Of course. Oh! What was that? And who exploded? Those are Pioneers. Looks like the Pioneers exploded. Must have been a demolition charge from the combat engineer. Engineers falling on back. Do have some landmines here, which could be very deadly. In fact, if one of these rounds are range short, it could detonate one of them. Unless he got a lucky reload. Or unlucky reload, depending who you're rooting for. Combat engineer does get annihilated there. The Grenadier squad is suppressed by the base MG. Overall, great contained there by the Soviet, or by the Wehrmacht player. Those are a smoke grenade.
Others are hurt worse.
It is ours.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Okay, that was closer than I'd like. Engineer standing by.
Grenadiers ready.
Grenadiers could fall back to some heavy cover right there. Or Volksgrenadiers, I should say. Ooh! Some sort of explosion happened right there. He does have a minesweeper right there.
The enemy is taking our territory.
PTRS squad does find a great hits there in Q2. It will need to fall back. Be great at the mercenary repair kids. So may want to fall back just long enough so it can actually utilize them. Conscripts here have been upgraded. The Vicky squad has been upgraded with the DPM. And also the Maxim squad does get suppressed and pinned. This Maxim's still there. This Maxim is not there anymore. He may have reclaimed out. That one may have been reclaimed by him. And we got, of course, the PM. Looks like a PMD 6 minefield. Very nice. I actually sort of did the same thing with my own mod. Turned the PMD mines to a minefield like that. Valentine has been holding out. Gets a good hit there onto the Volksgrenadiers. Looks like he has been selected doctrine. It is the Ost division, defensive anti-tank. Trying to pull out some sandbags there. Even to pull out these temporary sandbags could be line of sight blockers or shock blockers for the Valentine.
New anti-tank gun has arrived. The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
He has received quite a bit of fire there. He may want to fall back with both of these squads. Oh, we've got a MG42. And we've got some All-Trooper being floated out. All-Trooper have this Oak Leaf icon. And Valentine should still be able to get some good work on it. And there's the rifle grenade there on the top of Maxim. Only gets one model, however. And the model that's going to be recruiting it is this guy right here. So he's slowly advancing forward. Mostly it was actually recruited by combat engineers. This All-Trooper squad or Grenadier squad does get suppressed. MG42 receiving quite a bit of fire. Commentators are roaring for trying to capture some sectors. Got also an officer here now. Ooh, that's a lot of damage there on that Valentine. I'm not sure what really got a good hit. It could have been this Pac 40 right there that was in range. But either way, the Valentine's severely wounded. Does fall back. Can be repaired up. He has last time checked, 3 combat engineers. He still has 3 combat engineers. Going for another M1AT gun. Looks like it's Lend-Lease doctrine. That's probably what this is. This is our Lend-Lease doctrine, I'm guessing. And we got another smoke grenade right there. Guard squad, not guards. Combat engineer squad is getting suppressed, and he's going for a Panther Turum. Panther Turum's almost, well, pretty far from being built, though it's in this state. It can still actually train the gun. MG42 has been recaptured. I wonder if the mod creators implemented something to add a sound effect for it firing, because you do have to mainly add in a sound effect for it, because it doesn't actually have a default sound effect. Ooh, mobility lost there. You need to get back away behind a line of sight blocker at least. And that is probably the safest position to get it into. But he's still a little bit vulnerable if it moves over here. Sniper is still seeing quite a bit of fire. If I remember well, it's the model's garrison is actually fully functional. Though it's best to use MGs. Anything else I don't think only has like one model to fire from. Panther Turum has been built. But they gave the Heavy Panzer lines. It does fire, and that was a good sound effect there. So they actually did add in a sound effect. This gun is firing, so he has deployed out a this gun. She uses like the same animations as an M1AT gun. Okay, and there goes to 2. How does I say animation, but same icon. Sapper squad does, or combat engineer squad does capture up the cutoff point there. Is this barrage now raining on in, trying to get the Panther to run? Does find a hit there onto the Pack 40. May find some more hits there. And does send some rounds there.
Yes, comrade.
Now, whoa, what sort of icon is that? Deploying out a... some sort of frontal Vicky that looks like a really unhappy... I'm going to be blunt, it looks like an unhappy Asian man. Scout infantry, traits, passive healing, camouflage.
Guards, troops are standing by.
Better look at this guy. Uses sniper models. You upgrade with
One of our emplacements is under attack.
SMGs, some semi-automatic rifles, semi-automatic rifles with scopes, and DPs. And actually, I heard the Ura sound, but that sounded like more like the Commando Ura, the Commando charge. Grenadier squad's doing quite a bit of fire right there. Looks like these bolt action rifles do fire relatively quickly for that squad. We also have a dish gun placement here. Great hit there. Takes out the Pack 40. MG does get suppressed there. The Zis gun's trying to fire a barrage onto that MG42. Fresh Valentine has been redeployed. The next, this guard squad's trying to advance forward, but they're seeing quite a bit of fire. And use rifle grenades as well as a captured Panzerfaust. Grenade was thrown, does dodge it, and the Austrooping squad is getting hit quite hard. Let's see, what does it say? Garrison cover. Infantry receive 50% reduced incoming damage inside the garrison, and 50% reduced damage, reduced hit chance in the garrison cover. Yep. Valentine making their way forward. Was in some sort of camouflage mode. The Grenadier squad does get suppressed. Or, yep, that was Grenadier squad, not Volk's Grenadiers.
Sniper has arrived.
Also got another sniper. Nope, it's the reconnaissance squad. Now we do have a bunker being put out, an MG bunker. These guys are trying to fire away. Got the Panther Jerome still firing away. Got the MG42 in the region. And Pioneers now advancing forward. These guys are suppressed, getting a bit of damage there. The Maxim's getting overran. Throws out a grenade on top of the Maxim. We'll get the gunner. Actually, not even a gunner. What the hell? I'm so surprised he didn't get the gunner whatsoever.
MG squad awaiting orders.
We got another Maxim deployed on out. He may just need more indirect fire. Good hit there by that Zis gun. Could use some perhaps mortar to help deal with the Panther Jerome. But of course, we got the MG bunker now deployed on out. He has recruited the MG42 as well. He is going to suppress down the front of Vicky squad. Let's get the MG42 re-decrewed. The Axis player does not have a whole lot of force on the field. He does have quite a bit of fuel. I don't see any battle phases selected or being researched. He should be able to deploy out a battle phase, right? Deploy out some Hetzers. Has been upgraded with the light. I don't know how to pronounce that. Light vehicles can have capture up sectors. Panther Jerome has received a bit of damage. Of course, these infantry units, one of them suppressed, so is the reconnaissance units. Panther Jerome is receiving a bit of fire. We got the Grenadiers upgraded with a Panzer Boucher. A good amount, a good rifle grenades just come forward. More resist gun barrages raining on in. Rolling some misses there.
Pioneers ready for assignment.
And it looks like he is loading up the reconnaissance squad inside of the Panther Drum. With a lot of force here. At this point in time, you wish he had some mortars. Engine 42 bunker is out of range. Panther Drum still firing away, has plenty of health, plenty of resistance. It does build the MG inside the bunker. That's probably a good spot for it. Should be able to rotate its gun onto the front side.
We are losing a sector.
Well, it looks like we're going to be contending firing against that lieutenant. Or officer, I should just say. Panther Drum is still receiving quite a bit of fire. And the garrison cover does not affect the structure itself. So that health and damage is its actual health and damage armor. It's doing a good job of deflecting, staying alive from his this gun, just getting multiple direct hits there. We do not have another lieutenant. He's being upgraded immediately to mortar barrage. He needs that immediately. He is right here. He's going to charge forward, calling a mortar barrage onto past the Zis gun. That's the only thing that really poses a threat in this region. The M42 is now rotated over. Now it's firing from the front.
We have lost an MG team.
Does lose the MG42 in front. Here comes the mortar barrage. Here comes the mortar barrage. This is going to be a very effective mortar. He is late response here. And here comes the mortars. Oh, they're running a little bit short. There's a direct hit on the Zis gun. He goes spend some time to repair the Panther Drum.
We have a forward structure
But
under
most of those
attack.
mortars landed in front, which is actually a little bit bad for the Wehrmacht player. We got looks like medics charging forward, trying to heal up these guys.
Resupply by air is now available, Commander.
Unless they have some sort of resupply ability. Not sure what, however. Could be paradrop weapons, paradrop
Is
resources.
attacking one of our
So this guy's been
forward
upgraded
buildings.
again. Was he already upgraded this? Press up,
The enemy has destroyed one of our
those
forward
wipe out the entire
installations.
squad right there. Does this only count as... Can you only call him one barrage with this upgrade? They have to re-upgrade every single time? Up here, we've got this squad to capture the munitions point, which is very important. The Wehrmacht player does need munitions. Smoke grenades fired. And we do have a medic bunker right here. This also counts as a forward retreat. Maxim getting some hits there onto the scout squad, forcing him back. Fired not been. Ooh, looks like that guy managed to get out of the garrison at the last moment before he lost the entire squad. MG42 inside the garrison's getting some suppression done. Maxim and Zis gun or AT gun. Two Zis guns are here. Trying to siege down this Panther Drum. Panther Drum's just balancing a lot of stuff. That may be a little bit overpowered, honestly. But it is a very strong... Well, the gun itself is not really that effective, is it? But it is very durable, to say the least. It should be probably more effective versus the various vehicles that may show up.
To steal our sector.
And yes, you can get to the next battle phase. It's just I can't see the battle phase upgrades themselves. Now I've got another mortar barrage being called on in.
Rush into the enemy line.
Raining on in, does have the Maxim right there. Let's fire a shot there. The squad is not sure where that squad is going. Those got severely split up. Yeah, you can see the other 3 models way up there. Got T-34. For the T-34 76 being deployed out for the Wehrmacht player, a captured T-34 76.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Oh, we've got a grenade being thrown there. No, smoke grenade being thrown right there. I was wondering, that looks like friendly fire. Mortar barrage raining on in, trying to deal with the assist gun. He does avoid it.
Now this land belongs to the Soviets. You need something demolished?
And we've got some sort of reserve unit being deployed on out.
Placements is under attack.
Grenade was thrown. Relatively very effective. Apparently all troopers do have access to throw bundle grenades. Officer Grenadiers are trying to engage on Alex. He's got the forward retreat bunker there. And now we've got a fresh MG-34 being deployed out as well.
Our soldiers are trained to advance rapidly.
But it's out of range, Theo. I'm not sure what he says is out of range. Oh, the bunker. He's hitting that out of... Oh, it is out of range. How is that in range? I know when it comes to bunker, the radius... It must be actually attached to the actual gun at the end of the barrel rather than the... That's the best way I can describe it. It may have been attached to the end of the barrel of where the range is rather than while the reticle's in the center. That's my best guess.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
But even then, that is stretching it to the limit because that's...
The enemy has broken our supply lines.
Actually, no, that's probably about right. There was the around the bunker, and that could be the edge of the range of the barrel. So I would recommend, in order to fix that, add a second weapon of a dummy reticle to map out the proper range while the actual gun's range is actually not shown. That may be one way to fix it. Ooh, whatever that squad got annihilated. All Struppen, based on the voice line that says got died. Maxim trying to charge on forward over here. We got the squads advancing forward, but of course the MG42 inside of the bunker, ripping everything that's advancing forward. Can't flank the Panther Drum if there's an MG that can target on 3 out of 4 directions as well. Looks like this Grenadier squad has become the Panzer Boucher. Our Panther. I don't know why, that seems like a bit of a coping thing to say. Our Panther! Our Panther Turum is in combat. They say you get the crew of a Panther, right? Or fire the gun of a Panther. I can imagine this. You convince people to join the German military. They're like, you could get to fire the gun of a Panther. It just won't be on a Panther hull. It'll be on a Panther rock. Because this gun's still receiving quite a bit of fire. We also got the machine gun Gewehr here. I have trouble firing more bursts. It must take a long time to reload it. He's trying to deal with the officer. The officer could potentially call a mortar barrage by the time it got it actually firing again. It's actually just not... There it goes. Now it's firing. Barraging down the MG. And it does get it decrewed and actually fully destroyed. T-34 getting repaired on up. Another T-34 being upgraded. Rapid mobilizations. Reserves. And do we see? Yeah, we do actually see the Kampfgruppe Center there.
Our infantry can now rush into the enemy line.
Good, it's there onto the T-34 76. Get a critical hit. Rolls a bouncer on the T-34. And there's a demolition charge here deployed out by the Soviet player. Because if we go at the Wehrmacht player, the detonate meat is gone. Does get the mortar barrage off there, even though he did pick up the potential officer that could have been casting it. He upgraded with the armored skirts, but does go down before the armored skirts get complete. There you go. There's armored skirts.
We have lost a panzer.
ISU 152 has been deployed on out. Nice smoke barrage there. Does get a nice stun grenade, however. Ooh, good hit there by the T-34. Throws out a grenade there. Satchel charge has been thrown. It could be very, very deadly. Gets out of the garrison. The Panther stays alive, but everything else is quite wounded. Pioneers need to take time to repair that up. And this does get suppressed right there. So that's a bit of heavy cover in this region. Some sandbags, all of them quite damaged, however. It looks like the this unit is advancing forward. The ISU may receive quite a bit of fire. Panther is not fully repaired. Receives a deadly hit there by the ISU 152, and there goes that AT gun. Annihilates the gun itself. Ooh, this thing must nuke weapon teams, doesn't it? Great hit there by the Panther drum. Engine crit damage there as well.
God's troops ready for action.
He was trying to use the splice to get away from the Panther drum. Panther drum probably does not have an eagle on it. I think he's trying to hit the capture pack 40. I still just believe that Panther drum, the crew inside are just coping the fact that they're not in a real Panther. That's just my headcanon. Looks like that open blitz here being upgraded with the reinforce. More forward reinforced radius rather than the repair bunker there. It also is camouflage. Could go for the repair kit there to help repair some nearby stuff. Panther drum probably won't be repaired up. Good hit there onto the unit. And the pack and the T-34 could go down to the pack 40. Does lose that squad entirely, however. ISU still trying to crawl away poorly. All these forces are quite wounded. He needs his combat engineers repaired up. He only has the one, and it's suppressed and in combat. He's going for a Zis truck for the repair kits. Good hit there. Panther receiving quite a bit of fire right there. There are two AT guns now hitting us, so quite wounded. T-34 76 advancing. And we've got another combat engineer to be deployed out by the Soviet player. There is a Zis gun here. Gets a good hit there on the Zis gun. And does take out the T-34 76. A little bit thrown away there. AT guns firing some rounds there on the Panther drum. Got another T-34 76 on the build queue. There's also some ore off Strupen. Does decrew one of the AT guns.
Our infantry can now rush into the enemy line.
Now, guys, this barrage raining on in. Getting some good hits there, suppressing. Calling out a smoke mortar barrage. P-34 76 has been pulled out. We've got some more support weapons being dropped on in. And it looks like a MG34 and a PAC-40. Also does get suppressed there. Mortar smoke raining on in. Not sure from where though. It may have been from the Valentine. No, it wasn't. Not sure where actually that came on in. It sounded like it came from the Valentine, the smoke mortar barrage ability. I don't see the ability down here, but that could be just because there's a lot of abilities. Ooh, holy crap. That nuked everything. Even reached way over here. Panther Tarum looks like it does not have an angle on it. You may want to force fire the ground if you can. You may not be able to force fire the ground.
We have new units.
Not sure why he's not targeting. Oh wait, gunner killed. Doesn't show the crit there because it's not a vehicle. The gunner killed crit. Repaired to full. Repaired to restore full functionality. Is this gun firing against the Panther Tarum? Panther Tarum still has plenty of health remaining, but it's basically neutered. Ooh! And everything around it is beyond neutered. Does roll a bounce there, or may roll a pen there. MG forward, MG bunker has been pulled and out. That's a bit farther forward. The other one has actually gone down. Was able to suppress this entire advance. Engineers do recover suppression there thanks to heavy cover, but they won't be able to do much versus the bunker. We need still more repairs in that bunker. I do see some smoke there. It's the mortar barrage. He is braving the mortar barrage.
Luftwaffe supply overflights are ready and await your command.
He's trying to repair it up now. And ooh! Another deadly hit there. Motions a large amount of AoE splash damage, pinning down the forces as well. He's healed up right now. Medic's trying to get some work done. And it looks like some sort of blitz combat ability was utilized, making all of his infantry forces sprint. Could be it. Oh!
We are suffering losses.
Holy crap. The ISU-152. How does the ISU-152 have 0 kills? Okay, looks like it's a secondary explosion is actually doing most of that damage. It itself is not doing kills when it really is doing all the kills. It does have a lot of veterancy. Mostly, it still says 0 kills, so I'm not sure why it's not showing kills. But we can tell it's doing a lot of work. After I'm slowly being sieged down. Energy bunker still blocking another sector, though it is under siege right now. Recon squad is doing a bit too much fire. And now we do got a Su-85 being put out, or should I say D-10. The smaller brother to a D-20 guy.
The enemy is
Not
attacking
smaller,
one of
younger
our
brother.
forward
What was
buildings.
smaller brother? What the hell is it? PAC-43 being built, trying to protect his Panther Tarum, which should be able to reach it. Wherever the ISU-152 was actually firing from. deadly mortar barrage. It takes out the truck, which is actually not that important. It was using it for forward reinforcements. The MG bunker is receiving still a lot of fire. I want the Pack 43 in this mod has piercing shots as well.
Frontier building has been lost.
Pack 43 does find a hit there. Well, that was actually, yeah, Pack 40, not Pack 43. Does get a great hit there. Pack 43 does not have piercing shots. It can't. He's scuttling the Panther Drum. Is that self-destruct or scuttling? Refunds, yeah. Oh. Apparently you can cancel it.
I almost felt that. Heavy panzer under attack.
I still believe the Panther Drum's croaking. Especially the fact that it doesn't have a working gun anymore. And getting that thing repaired up to full health, that's going to take a long, long time. Do you think R76 making its advance? Oh, it's 100, not 10. And there goes T-3476. Does only get abandoned. But this barrage could potentially take it out. Pack 43 does get spotted there. Not sure what was spotted earlier. Did not roll a pen there on the T-3476. Let's go ahead and recruit it so it gets up its gun firing at least.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
This is how it ends. Here. What do you need?
ISU-152 has been repaired.
Fresh guards troops are standing by.
I don't know why I thought that was 166 yards.
We are awaiting orders.
Yes, comrade.
We've also got another mortar barrage right here. I'm not sure from which player, however.
Officer reporting.
It's actually from the smoke barrage from the Soviets. Drum is being healed up quite nicely, but still pretty far away from being fully healed. They went to the building repairability. He really should have got the building repairability. Replaces the regular repairability. Well, it can only repair structures, wouldn't it? Huh. Guard squad getting ripped apart right there. A lot of MGs in this region. Does plow another supply truck there. Trying to camouflage as well. Does camouflage up. That looks like... Does get abandoned.
Losses upon us.
As a course the heavy engine damage, just use the quicker engine repairability. Oh, we got the Valentine now advancing forward, trying to deal with some of these base bunkers. And with the ISU-152, how effective... Okay, that takes out one hit. It's hard for me to tell of how much damage does actually to structures because the Panther Trump is very, very resilient, isn't it? Was it being upgraded with a... or being deploying out a Panzer IV-H? The Trump still firing away. Does get a gunner kill crit onto the MG bunker. And it's just going to start sieging down these structures. Okay, that can take out the HQ one hit. Holy crap. Yeah, let's just say this was very, very misleading and
Panzer
damage.
IV is ready for battle.
Transport H needs to get a lot of work done. There's a Pack 40 here as well.
The foes are behind our lines.
Does see the bounce there, does take out that structure. Valentine will get its tracked. Valentine rolls some bounces there. Pack 40 rolls a bounce as well. We upgrade some other stuff. T-34, not T-34, Panzer 4. T-34 76 is pushing forward. Oscar's going forward. They do have AT grenades. He's trying to perhaps go for an AT grenade. Infantry forces are not here to support as well. Got a flanking shot trying to overrun the ISU 152. Didn't get some great hits there. Trying to back up, trying to avoid the shot there. Panzer 4 could use this as a line of sight blocker. T-34 76 gets another hit there. Panzer 4 is almost down. Does fire another Panzer Faust there. Got the S-mines being thrown there. Got the AT rifle here. It does take out the ISU 152. Does take out the PTRS. Pack 40 is still in the region. He may just want to... and it goes down. There's no MG bunkers in the region, and the HQ is also down as well. He's going to need to take time to repair it up and fight with what other squads he has in the region. He's going for another T-34 76. Pioneers throwing out some bundle grenades, and that will hit the Pack 40, which could give him, oh, great stuns there as well, which could allow, if he takes out the Pack 40, the captured Pack 40, there we go. Now the whatever tank he deploys out, holy crap, they're getting annihilated. They annihilate everything. I think the stun effect makes them very vulnerable, doesn't it? And the Soviet player has lost almost everything now. That was a big, potentially a big throw. Voice out that squad. You could take enough time to deploy out a fresh bunker here in order to make sure this gap is not exploited. Because now his bunker is charged for in that sector a lot of multiple times. He does have quite a bit of manpower as well as fuel. Maybe getting out some various tanks would help out. Going for another ISU 152. Okay, that's what he's going for. Not sure we can deploy out from Tank V Battalion.
One of our AT guns have been neutralized.
What do you need?
AT gun is getting overran. And it looks like the T-34 is going to take time to hit the bunker, actually. Pioneer is going to be coming over forward to protect his HQ. Throws out a bundle grenade. Does receive a grenade as well. Whoa! How? What? That was nowhere near. Am I crazy? What type of grenades are they throwing? Just looks like bundle grenades. T-34 76 making its way forward in his opponent's base. We do have Panzer IV still back here. Could use it to push forward as well, or he's just keeping it in reserve. Oh! Apparently you can garrison that. And there's 2 garrison slots. Interesting. No additional spots, not on the inside either. I know that the HQ here has 1 garrison spot on the steps as well. I did not know this had 2 garrison spots. Interesting. Now I wonder if any other structures have garrison spots. There goes the T-34 76.
God's troops ready for action.
Let's go up on a grenade. That didn't do any damage. And that assault gun did some great work there.
Look what they did.
Incoming fire. Man down.
Of course, it is the SU-100 was more of a high explosive assault gun. It was using the S-35 as a placeholder, of course.
The enemy is attacking
Does take out that forward truck. You're trying to use the forward reinforcements. There's also some AT guns you potentially could have grabbed. But there is some line of sight. The line of sight blocker here was destroyed, allowing the assault gun to get a good hit onto it.
Engineers ready for assignment.
It looks like I have some fresh comm engineers. Since he has his HQ destroyed, he's able to pull out 2 comm engineers for, I think, relatively cheap. And we've got the 2 pioneers still here as well. He has repaired up his own HQ. He does have 1 level of efficiency on his support weapons. Does roll a miss there. He has to use high explosive rounds in order to engage these forces. Speaking of which, that's a high explosive round. Very, very high explosive round. Demolition charge is still there. This is an annihilation game, so they have to destroy your opponent's base. The Wehrmacht player has rebuilt his base. He has tier 4 upgrade as well. He can bring out a elephant, Panzerjäger Tiger Ferdinand, which that may be a more technical term, though it uses the Porsche Tiger. Oh yeah, the P. I'm guessing that means for Porsche.
Firing on our HQ.
Got some guards, riflemen. Now here comes the assault guns. The Panzer IV can charge forward, but it will be outnumbered. He should have played a defensive Panther drone, though that's probably going to be an expensive investment. He's saving up his resources. He's definitely saving up for the Tiger tank, and does lose the Panzer forward. That's something you don't want to lose at this point in time. Got some LMG 34s, or no, those Panzer Clichés. Let's take out the AT gun again. The Panzer Clichés will have the trouble versus the ISU.
Allow the enemy to destroy our base.
You allow the enemy to destroy our base. That's a voice line I don't think I've ever heard before. There's a lot of voice lines I'm not hearing before because this mod makes the game much different. That's gonna be dead in 3, 2, 1, fire. Or does it that? The tier 1 barracks did absorb that shot. And here comes the elephant. Pioneer's gonna charge on forward. Does get a Panzerfaust there. I forgot Panzerfausts are very, very deadly. And that's the higher yield Panzerfaust as well. And it's fully immobilized. Don't stand in front of it. Oh god. I was gonna say, it's immobilized. You don't have to stand in front of it, and he lost a lot of men there. He still has his sector quite locked down with various forces. Has the Panthertron repaired up as well. Another structure does go down, but this one's still up. He will get the Ferdinand tank destroyer, or the elephant. Same difference, really. He's trying to repair it up. It now has some combat engineers here for that. Secret damage there. The ISU-152 has been repaired on up. The Ferdinand's almost deployed out. That's going to be a deadly hit here, however. Yep. Good hit. Even setting some of these trees on fire.
Have command of an elephant tank destroyer.
And here comes. Need A moving forward. Pack 40 being recruited. He sees the elephant. Line of sight blocker right here. And it looks like it's not getting hits there. He's trying to avoid the AT grenade. It rolled a bounce. The elephant tank destroyer does need some support. We've got the ISU or ISU 100 right here. Trying to go for a supporting T-34.
must defend our headquarters.
And it does get itself in the field, and there goes the Su-100, one-shotted by the elephant. His has been upgraded with they'll take out the truck there as well. I'm trying to look. They got the it looks like some MG upgrade. Don't see it, but I think it's just all the hull mounted MG. Fire shot there. These forces are suppressing pin. He doesn't have the HQ here still. Now here comes the T-34.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Trying to get a shot onto the PaK-40, trying to displace it. And does decrew the PaK-40 right there. The Panther turns into this area. Apparently, Osttroop are going to be poured out from garrisons. They're elite infiltration Osttroop. And getting some great hits there on the infantry forces. The infantry cannot hold this contained. He still has ISU-152 alive, but the elephant will provide a huge problem. You have a supply truck here, as well as a fresh Zis gun. Goes outside to charge, which will do a severe amount of damage to the Panther drum. Like I said, he's still coping the fact that he's not actually a heavy panzer. Trying to push forward to these medics. These medics are very needed for these forces. He has a lot of MGs that can help lock down the sectors. You may want to keep one over here just to prevent this area from being overrun. Trying to repair HQ back at home as well. And the Elephant and the T-34 now making an advance. Does recruit these AT guns with sappers or pioneers or engineers. Blah. Engine 34 getting some good damage there. Does throw a grenade. Gets some good damage there. Does get fully decrewed. T-34-76 now advancing forward. Oh, what icon is that right there? Not. Oh, that's just probably a decal. A player decal. Forces are receiving quite a bit of fire right now. And also got now the elephant now advancing forward. This have access to a heat round as well as a armor piercing round. Heat round loading on up, trying to annihilate these forces. See how effective versus rolls a complete whiff. Convention is being ripped apart by the MGs, just pushing forward. These AT guns, once they get decrewed, the T-34 should be able to get some great work done. They're currently pinned. They're slowly crawling forward, so they're not firing because the crew members are actually not really there. You see these guys are slowly crawling forward, trying to recrew the gun itself.
One of our machine guns has been silenced.
Oh, and ICU is actually going for a base trade, a base race. Pioneer's charging forward. He's trying to... Oh, throws us demolition charge there. First T-34. No, that's just a grenade. And 3, 2, 1, annihilated. Oh, and the does stay alive, which allows him to pull out another T-34. Though he does have to be worried about this AT grenade here. He could potentially get a great crush there. Getting some great crushes there, knocking him around. He may not be... He's unable to throw it because he's not in the active battlefield. He literally pushed him off the map to prevent him from throwing an AT grenade, whether it be on purpose or not. Pioneers are still alive. He has some great hits there, and the AT grenade does connect, taking out the T-34-76. He crashed actually Garrison himself, does lose ISU-152. One fall back with that conscript now. Rolling some pounds there. The Phantom Mount's getting some great hits. And it looks like he's lining up on the T-34 Sim-6 now. Takes up T-34 Sim-6. Pioneers being reinforced. Throws out a grenade right there. He's down just to 2 structures remaining. Throws out another demolition charge. And we do have also the T-36 here sieging down these structures slowly. He's relying on demolition charges to deal with these structures here. He does have 2 structures remaining. That's why he's keeping his conscript around, just to throw out various other abilities. Pioneers coming on forward, trying to get some done. Throws out grenades there, unsuccessful. Molotovs trying to do some damage there, unsuccessful as well. And there's another demolition charge. Nope, just a regular frag grenade. T-34 Sim-6 getting some good hits on in. He is pretty high on resources. He should just throw anything there. Pioneers getting some good work on in. Does have an MG-34 here as well. Trying to reinforce the Pioneer. Needs to get closer to the here at... No, he is close enough. Just needs to actually reinforce it. He does actually hold off the Soviet advance. The Soviet player is just down to a supply truck, which is right there. I think the Soviet player is actually backed out of the game, basically. And he's going to say GG. A very good game deployed out by both players. I'm going to just fast forward. Nope, you need to kill the Kampfkraft Center. Yep. Well, either way, this is Andgrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.